Hi Sagittarius, welcome into the channel. I'm going to be doing tarot and psychic predictions for you right now. I am recording this in January of 2026. However, it's timeless. So when you find the videos when you're meant to hear it. I'm going to look into your current situation, which I've already pulled for you, Sag. I can see you've got some obstacles and challenges that are going on for you. With some of your goals or unrealistic expectations with something, it's kind of creating a lot of anxiety for you. So we're going to tap into that more. I'm going to pull one or two more cards, and I'm going to see what guidance you need, what can help move you forward with this Sagittarius. Okay, I definitely see you needing to overcome obstacles and challenges, but what is going on? Yeah, you're stuck. Okay, let's look at this. So, crowning your reading, the basis of it is there seems to you have Page of Pentacles in reverse. So there's definitely some unrealistic goals. There's a lack of progress with something. I think your focus is very short term, which means you could be trying to start something and wanting to see it take off really quick, really fast with results. The cautionary with that is to make long-term plans. You need to make long-term plans with those goals. All right. Some of you guys, this can be also like unhealthy lifestyles. All right. You could have a lot of frustrations and things like that going on. But whatever this is, I feel like it's moving slow. A lot of times this could be a project, Sag, that you're starting or something new, or maybe you're at work. It has something to do with money, either um, at your job or projects or entrepreneurship, anywhere in that area where usually it's something that moves very slow and you're just waiting for it to come in and it's taking its time. For you, what it's saying is that, yes, it's going to take longer than you expected or you thought or that you wanted it to. As a result, so because of this, Sag, your message is very clear to me, okay? You really got to tweak your perspective on this, okay? And just make some adjustments. Um, because of this, because it's not moving as fast as you want it to move or going as you planned, you have a lot of anxiety. Like you're losing faith because the results aren't coming in, Sag. There's burnout, there's restlessness, you can feel exhausted, but it's also causing stagnation for you. Like you're not moving forward because you're not seeing the results you want as fast as you want. So the main guidance that I'm hearing for you is just slow down and enjoy the process. Don't give up on it, but it's making you feel like you can't move on. It's for some of you, it's also you. I feel like having anxiety, maybe of like returning to a problem or something that was problematic to you or caused you trouble because you feel stuck and you feel like you can't move on from it. Okay, if this is a person, a relationship or anything like that, you could have felt this person was disloyal to you, um, and maybe you don't want to return to that. There's something here with you going back to a stage. I don't so much get relationship, although it is popping up for a few. It more has to do with your money, though. Maybe not wanting to return to a state. Of lack or where you're feeling loss or something. So you're trying to create more abundance, but because you're trying to do it so quick, there's a difference, Sag, with forcing it and allowing it to flow. When you force, I can tell you right now, you're not going to see whatever this is build or grow because force is a different type of energy. You have to remain in a place of passion for it and excitement and enthusiasm. And I feel like you've done so much, whatever this is, whether it be career, entrepreneurship, a project, that you're completely exhausted and you feel like you have no strength or energy to move on. Because when I was shuffling, I did see the strength card for you too. Yeah, you have Five of Swords. So there's something here. You're trying to move on from the past. You have resentments. Some of you, okay, this is from moving away from someone. It could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo that a situation occurred from as well. Um, because I see reconciliation here, but you not wanting to return to the trouble or the problems you had. There's resentments there, but you feel very stuck. Maybe money's tied to it too. I'm getting Sag. Um, it's telling you to get solution focused or solution set of conflict. with whatever this is and to have a compromise. Okay. Aquarius is also coming up for me very strong. Libra is also coming up for me very strong for you. All right. Yeah. You want this cycle to end. You got a lot of swords, and it either has to do with a person or it has to do with money. You want this to end now. You have, so if you can, you got to get solution focused. There's conflict. This could be conflict within yourself also if it's not with other people around you. Again, another swords card. All right. Seeking redemption, you persevering, forgiveness, rising above the problems, improvement, healing, and recovery. That's funny that this is what's clarifying because up here, so like I said, your guidance is to compromise, find the solutions to the conflict. For some of you, it's a reconciliation. Some of you, it's moving on. When we move on, when the Six of Swords is in reverse, it means you didn't gain the lessons from that last cycle to move forward. So we go through cycles in our lives, okay? And there's lessons in those cycles we're supposed to learn so that we can move on. You're supposed to take those cycles, those lessons with you to the next cycle, okay, to benefit you. You haven't done that. So keep an open mind to that as well because here you're stuck. Your guidance is to compromise, find the solutions. For some of you, it can be a reconciliation, getting past the resentment, because then you have the Ten of Swords. I see in the future, you're putting an end to this. You're putting an end. Hopefully, you're taking the guidance. I'm giving you the guidance on what you need to do, whether it's career, job related, or whatever, or a project. Either needing to remember, don't get discouraged. Your business, your project, career, whatever it is, it's not going to move forward until you're ready, until your soul has learned those lessons or has grown enough to go into that next phase or cycle. So there's a lot happening in the process as you move forward. I think it's funny though, not funny, but you got one pentacle and you got four swords cards here. So a lot of in your head. I like that at the end though, you're coming out. Again, it's how you're seeing the situation. You've got to change your perspective on it. And remember, it's gonna happen when it's ready. But forcing something will not make it. It won't push. It won't make it happen. Stay in the energy of enthusiasm, compassion. Make sure you're putting that energy out there. If you do it from a place of lack, yeah, look at. I'm pulling your soul's journey card on what it is that this cycle is trying to show you right now, or what it is that your soul needs to learn so you can move forward. This is what is going to put the Ten of Swords in reverse and help you end this. Remember, endings come from our actions, and our actions come from our thoughts. So changing your perspective on the situation is everything. Your soul lesson journey card is patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. I told you that. You have to let it play out. You have to not force. You have to not get in your head. You have to not think it's not going to happen. It's never going to work because that's exhausting you. It's exhausting you and it's getting you stuck where you can't move on. And I'm just going to show you the next card, Sag. This cycle that you're in. So for a lot of you guys, it is abundance and financial security and stability. And you're very much in your head about how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? How can I get to this? How can I not go back to where I was, where I didn't have enough? You have abundance. Again, if you're creating something, you have to believe it's going to happen. So sometimes we're working on projects or things in our lives and we're moving forward in different areas that we want, but our belief systems haven't changed enough. If you don't believe this is going to happen and this is going to work and you have self-doubt and you're not coming from an energy of this is going to be successful, this is going to be abundant, it won't work. It won't. You're putting a different energy out. And I can see you're in your head a lot about it. But abundance is what you're trying. Another soul lesson in the cycle that you're here on this earth to learn. It says, "I am limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality." For you, Sag, the key is have patience with it. Don't burn yourself out. You have to really do some work on your thoughts with this. I know because it took me a long time to get it right with my business, and a lot of it was my soul was ready. I heard the call and I knew what I wanted to do. I knew what I was being led to do, even though it didn't make sense. I took the leap. I put all this work in it. but it wouldn't move forward. And it's because I had an old set of belief systems that they weren't up to date where I needed to be as I was creating. So be very mindful of that. So these are your two soul lessons in this cycle. I feel like if you can switch your mindset and just think abundance and prosperity as your outcome, and you can have patience with it, I feel like you're going to be able to get out of this heavy sword, Ten of Swords cycle, because this is what it's showing. But you got to take the guidance. All right, Sage, listen, my website is below. I do more than other personal readings. I do channel. I do get information from the other side on clarity and direction for you if you're seeking answers. But I also do other services that have to do with healing mindsets and life coaching and stuff like that. So all my information will be along. Sag, good luck to you. Follow the guidance in the video. I'm telling you, it will work. Just do a little shift. Practice these things every day. Try to remember the information that I'm giving you here, and you will see a different result. But by all means, don't give up. And it's coming through very clear in this reading from the guides. It's not to give up. You're here to um, receive abundance. That is one of your soul's life lessons. Knowing that you are abundant and you can create. So don't give up on this. Good luck, Sag. If the video resonated, drop me a comment, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I will start doing longer videos as soon as my videos start getting out into the algorithm, Sagittarius. And I'm also going to be doing some workshops that are going to be talking about transformation and changing the old belief systems so you can start becoming who you are. So make sure you subscribe so you know when I'm putting them out. Until next time, Sag, take care of yourself and good luck.